Hey, welcome back to another Vatawc, an acronym that stands for vest and tie and walking cap. That's correct. It's V-A-T-A-W-C. It is. And today's video is brought to you by your broken air conditioner. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why that fan doesn't blow the air, or the heat in this case, out in your car, and I found a unique problem. I was trying to decide to bring it into a mechanic or fix it myself. Well, if you follow my channel and it's on my Jeep Patriot, it's not going to a mechanic. Let's tear it apart and figure it out. Let's do this. Hi everybody. Today we're going to be taking out what the manufacturer calls the climate control console. What you and I call it is the air conditioning knobs. That's the best way to put it. But let's take a look at this over here. So this is what we have here. This is mine. This is on a 2010 Jeep Patriot. I have 3 knobs and this is all connected, this piece is square, but there are no tools needed. It's put together like a Lego. So to get the climate control console off of the dashboard of your car takes a screwdriver, not a Phillips head, a flathead. And I would suggest the thinnest flathead you got. You don't want to scratch up. Let's take a look. So we're going to use a flathead screwdriver. I decided to use this type. Pick your poison. But this is the console, and there's a crease, if you look, that goes right around. My suggestion is to start from the bottom, because there's a loose space down there. Just stick the screwdriver down in there, and look, it starts to wiggle out. See how it starts to come out? Now you can just use your hand and start to pull, because it's just like a Lego. But you don't want to pull it completely out, because there is a wire behind here. Okay, this is the console, and there's a wire behind these knobs, so you don't want to yank it out. You just want, once it comes unlegoed, if you will, lean it out like this, and behind there are some plugs that we're going to have to unplug. We talked about the wire holding the console in, and that's because the knobs have plugs, and the plugs, this one on this side has a clip, and you push down on the top and it comes apart. Now you do have a second one. So the other one is a little more tricky. This little red piece that you see there, it needs to be in the up position. So you push it in the up position, and that does an unlock. Once it's unlocked, you can take the whole cord and just wiggle it, and it should just pop out. Okay, ready? Okay. It just pops out with the red in the upper part. Okay, this is the climate control console. Don't mind this top part, it holds my cell phone and things, but this is the climate control console. We're going to be focusing on the back side of it, of how this comes apart, and you can change out your knobs or see what's wrong. Okay, this is the back side of the climate control console. Don't be freaked out about it. Up here are the actual fans that are blowing your air conditioning and heating, so we're not going to mess with those at all. Your knobs are behind this piece right here, and we need to take those off. We take them off by these 4 Phillips head screws, because this is where your plugs were going, and that's what we'll do next. So we're back on the back side of the climate control console, now without the 4 screws and without any work. This just pulls off, and guess what's behind it? These are your knobs that control your air conditioner and things like that. This is the problem. These knobs have metal paper clips basically on them, and the paper clip has to touch another piece of metal. If they don't touch, your air conditioner don't work. So I have unsnapped the 4 holes that we were looking at earlier. Here, 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 and here, and the lid just comes right off, exposing a motherboard or circuit board of some sort. Now, so these copper pieces, when you turn the knob, notice they turn. I'm turning the knob to slow, medium, and fast. The knobs turn. They have to touch certain other metal pieces that are on the back side of the lid. Depending on where the metal pieces touch, metal to metal, depends on how fast or slow your fan is spinning. So this right here, when you use your car a lot, can get bent in the down position, and when it's in the down position, it's unable to reach the back side of the lid. Therefore, when you turn your knob to go slow, medium, fast, nothing happens, because it doesn't know what you want to do, because the metal's not touching the appropriate slow, medium, fast metal on the back of the lid. So you literally just take a flathead screwdriver and do this and pull it up. You're bending it. You're just bending it in the upward position. And while you're here, bend the other one in the upward position, just so they're raised above the circuit board. You want them above the circuit board, so it will definitely touch the back of the lid. So today's videographer, Abby, noticed in her amazingly observational skills that the back of this circuit board seems to have caught in fire at some point. And it has. The smoke was coming from the knob. I'll turn it around. Was coming from the knob area. I know it's upside down. Sorry.
Don't matter.
And so then the fan stopped working after that. So luckily, it only charred the plastic of the holder of the knobs and not the actual circuit board where the important stuff takes place. Or this. So all I did was bend this up above the circuit board. See, it's going up. There's a side way up above the circuit board. That's so it can reach the bottom of the lid. Okay, we're just going to clip this back into place. See, it just clips back into place just like a Lego. Clip, clip, clip. And you're all good to go on this part. You got to make sure not to put this back in the holes upside down, because these will be upside down to you. So then you just turn them around and put these in the hole. And before you screw it down, turn it around and see if they're upside down. They look good? I think they look good.
They look good.
All right. So to put the console back on is a little bit of a trick because your gear shift gets in the way. So what I do, your car's going to beep and it could be annoying for a little bit. So I go ahead and let the car beep and put this in drive, or you don't want to put it in neutral or something because it'll roll away. So you got to be on a flat surface. Don't do this on a hill, and you'll at least have room to put this back in. So this one is the hardest because it's the shortest. So I'll start with this one. It's the longer one to put in. And when you put it in there and you clip it into place, don't forget to push down on the red secure knob. Now for this next one. So getting this one in is the hardest because it is short. It's only got so much amount of wire to do. And also underneath it are like 8 or 9 tiny pins, and they got to be exact. So you push and move it around and jiggle it so you hear a snap, just like a Lego. So on the back side of your climate control console, or what we call the air conditioner, are the fans. Now the fans have to line up with the holes because that's where your air is coming from or going to. So they got to line up. To do that, you have some clips on the left and right, and that's on the, you have some matching clips on your console. We're just going to try and line them up as best we can, starting with the top. Now you get the front face. And see, and you can kind of use the radio to help guide yourself a little bit, but you got to get everything into a Lego condition, and then you're going to just kind of press it. Okay, and then once you got it, you feel it kind of falls into place. Once it falls into place, you're just going to pound it with your hand. No tools needed. And now, once you start your car, amazingly enough, you should be able to feel the air blowing. Because it is. Look, it works. The air works. Although there could be a lot wrong with your climate control system or your air conditioner, that was one of the things that I found. I mean, it could be electrical system underneath your hood. Another thing, you can download your owner's manual, look up to where the fuse box is underneath that hood, and it could be a simple fuse was out. But in my case, it was the climate control knobs. And you can get those if you want to buy a whole new looking console. You can go to Amazon or any Google and look for climate control console for your make and model, the year of your car. In my case, a Jeep. Don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button so you can see all future videos. And now it's time to say thanks to the people behind the camera. We want to say thanks to who helped with the video behind the camera, and that was Abby. And guess what? Let's show you a picture of Abby. Of course, that's when she's going to run for mayor someday, right? Thanks for helping, and off we go. Like, subscribe, and see you next time.